give my mama black roses. I gotta go, but I'm not strong enough to hold it. I'm broken record for a token. Pay a silver dollar for another crime story. But when you're looking down from this high, and I just made it to the clouds, and it'll be a while before I hit the ground. Let's go. And taking freedom from me now would be like taking water from the Nile, 'cause the river still flows from a story that a dam couldn't hold. Alright, Grandpa, it's your turn.
Do you know how fucking exhausting this is? Every fucking day. It's my experience. I'm the only one who can speak on it. God sees it. God is experiencing it with me, loving me and guiding me, protecting me, and, you know, the good ones in the world, the earthly angels, we are, man. This is real, dog. People lost their way in a lot of ways. Not getting consistent sleep is physically painful at points, mentally, emotionally, not fun, kind way of saying it. You know? The blessing here is that somehow I'm able to withstand the stresses and challenges in my life. You know, I don't share a lot with a lot of people. Learning how to allow myself to share with people in a way that is of me, of who I am, of what I've experienced in life, and all of our journeys and stories. Again, I can speak on mine. In a coma for 7 days in 2002.
I'm not a concept, Joel. I'm just a fucked up girl who's looking for my own peace of mind. I'm not perfect.
I can't see anything that I don't like about you.
But you
right
will.
now I can't.
But you will.
Up to speed, I'm bringing big lawsuits in New York, federal civil rights case against an entire county. I'll also be suing the state of New York and individuals.
And I'll get bored with you and feel trapped because that's what happens with me.
Okay.
It's not fun, it's not enjoyable. Then again, someone pointed out to me just yesterday, he said, you know, you kind of enjoy this. At this point, I have received and am receiving incredible international support, which in itself is a blessing, and that I am grateful for. I am not alone. People see me around here or there. I suppose, yeah, sure. Of course, with a backpack and a bag with a tent strapped to the back. You know, if I gotta sleep, gotta sleep. It's in the woods over there. I'll sleep. Some nights, crashing on a couch past a couple nights at someone's house. Anyway, what else? I enjoy Plum House in downtown Salt Lake City a lot. I enjoy the company and the communal welcomings. MK, you're awesome. Greg, you're awesome. David, you're awesome. Tin, you're awesome. Who else in my life is awesome? Janelle, I love you. Emily, I love you. Clara, I love you. Reverend, Lillian, I love you. Jeff, I love you. Above all, God, I love you. I enjoy the comedy scene downtown Salt Lake City. Also funny. stressful. That's for sure. And I enjoy the communal time with y'all as well, as that occurs in life. Done a lot of traveling over the past year. North, south, east, west. Some mention New Mexico. It's off grid by and large for 3 months in northern New Mexico. Or again, by and large, every day, hold water. Every day, hold water. In order to have drinking water. When I woke up, water thrown my face, brush my teeth. No electricity, no Wi-Fi, but I made it work. There are many days where I walked 3 miles through the mountains to get to the one cafe that was in existence, like one business there, get Wi-Fi. When I do that, a lot of times I, take a bus out to a close by, to the cafe, work. This is more for me. At this point, whatever resonates, I appreciate. And my younger years too were pretty on the rocks. Treatment center in Utah when I was 16. In retrospect, I've always been the black sheep of my relative. Whatever. I'd call out the wrongdoings, the abuses, the criminality, and which put me in a place of outcast. I was always right, and I am right, and now it's coming all to fruition. My earthly father is a very dangerous person. Very dangerous people go to places where we put very dangerous people.
No concept, Joel. I'm just a fucked up girl who's looking for my own peace of mind. I'm not perfect.
I can't see anything that I don't like about you.
But you
Right
will.
now, I can't.
But you will.
What else? In a group home when I was, how old? 7th grade, 8th grade, half of 9th grade in Yonkers, New York.
You won't
Shut out.
And I'll get bored with you and feel trapped because that's what happens with me.
You want to say this and that, whatever. You have free will, but I'll tell you this, you're not. No one's to speak on my life and my experience, because you haven't lived it. And it's a detailed vastness. A lot of ways more than most, and that's all right. In a lot of ways, and a lot of things I haven't experienced that others have. And good, bad, and different. 14 Shades of Grey. I know what it's like to fall in love. I know what it's like to be heartbroken. I know what it's like to fall out of love. I know what it's like to be hurt. I know what it's like to hurt others. I know what it's like to lose faith. I know what it's like to gain faith. I know what it's like to strengthen my faith every single day, as exhausting as this is physically. Actually, some money in my pocket this current time, and that's a blessing. The plan and the plans, and still are, right? Just rent a place from October. I don't know, man. I'm gonna be a little money shy because my application didn't approve because these criminals in Westchester County, New York, fucked around and messed with my credit and my finances to the point where my credit drops so much that, yeah, I was in good standing with my credit because, these fools, are responsible for that. Now they're liable for that. Now they're being lawsuited. Fun. What else? I feel like I'm at this point expressing, vastness here. I love art. I love music. The honor of working in the music industry for over a decade, all throughout New York. The last one I'm from New York, man. Shout out Brooklyn. Spent a lot of time in Harlem. A lot of time in Harlem. A lot of time in the Bronx. I've lived in the suburbs. I've lived off grid. I've lived on Greyhound buses. Airplanes. I've lived on the beach. Lived on the beach. South Florida. I work hard. Continue to work hard. Vast resume. Artist management. Several years. Shout out Aaron. 412. Published magazine writer several times over. Shout out Sub-Zero. God bless. Shout out Shah. God bless. Performed as a hip-hop artist. I'm a hip-hop artist. An MC. Many years. All throughout New York. Otherwise, Denver. Salt Lake City. Wherever I be, man. Like, travels. Producer. Released an album in 2020 called Leave Something Behind, which is 98% produced by me, 98% engineered by me. All the lyrics I spit are me. I've been writing lyrics and poetry, narratives since I was 11 years old. At the time of my first few months into living in a group home, it's more like Yonkers, New York. Younger, played, I learned guitar at that age. Cello, clarinet in elementary school. To college for audio engineering. Shout out SAE. Shout out King Matrix. What else? I enjoy photography. Quite skilled in photography. Videography. So we know. Shout out. Check me out at YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at 4EyeAm. Yes, that's 4EyeAm. The honor of filming a concert for King Nasir, right? Egyptian king. The honor of filming a concert for Nas, MC, hip-hop artist, Queens, New York. That was in Park City last December 2023. I don't appreciate seeing people on the streets. Otherwise, if you have an issue, look for a resolution. There are resolutions out there. You just gotta be willing to do it. That's my own. Where do I go there? Because get a fucking job. Panhandle and go buy beer. Maybe that's my own. Look, man, when I say 2 lives and then 1 carnation, it's a fact, man. I worked in the music industry for over a decade. Use your senses, people. I said for years that, the music industry is a lot of things. In this example, the music industry goes 2 ways with people. It's people either that are heavily drug addicted and alcohol dependent, or clean and sober, in recovery. It seems to be that way. It's if there is another percentage, it's minuscule. But I appreciate it because I work my butt off, and everyone's got to contribute. What else? My grandmother passed in December. Oh wait, hold on. Whoa. February of 2023. Weeks, strength, so let's say, after my near-death experience, me almost dying. She's still with me, Pa's still with me, Pa's still with me, grandparents. A lot of people have passed away over the years that I love dearly. Chris. Man. Funniest people ever. I mean, if not the funniest person ever in my life. It's different, man. It's different when he passed out there. And block in New York, and we're a missing piece of the puzzle, man. Big piece of the puzzle. Gotta say. Brian passed away. People that, all sorts of stories, man. That's where it comes into the we are. It's the I am, we are, it is done. I think of people that I love, care for so dearly. Corey, I believe is still in Denver. For people, their phones just turn off, and I don't know how else to get hold of them, so I believe he's still alive. And I have to say, he is strong, very strong. Mother, she has a good heart. I'm gonna say, to be fair, maybe. I don't speak with any of my relatives. My mother took care of us, in a lot of ways. Younger years, my older sibling, and myself, dinner, clothed us, housed us, financials of our criminal or earthly father, which ultimately wore my mother down to a very despaired person. I won't have that in my life, because I won't accept abuse from anybody. I've dealt with it. As far as the experience of it. Living through it, really not fully appreciating all of it during it. Survival in a lot of ways, that and otherwise. This healing has been a good thing for me. Very. They'll say to me, so said to me even recently, here. So calm, Michael. It's like this, very soft-spoken. When I'm not like this, when I wasn't like this, I was sitting in Messalere several months back. It was April, this year, and Pastor Rel, we're sitting at the boss's table. Pastor Rel, the young one. No problem. Love you, man. And Patsy said to me, he goes, you are the calmest person in here. And I looked over at the young one. He just nodded his head. He's like, I told you, man. It's astonishing. At the time, I was sleeping in my storage unit. I have friends in New York. This and that. Whatever, man. Whatever. I've been through enough in my life to where it's only allowed me to heal for continual. I find a peace where what else? After a near-death experience, it's see the world differently. You see for me, definitely see through the veil, those lies, and I won't put up with it. Life is just short. Life is short. Life is beautiful and challenging, whatnot. I recall sitting in Central Park, Manhattan, just after my near-death experience, sitting to my left, we're sitting on benches, and to my left was this guy who, say, friends in second grade. Again, no longer in communication because of my deciding on that. I went up with, disrespect from anyone. especially when it's continual. I've learned. That said, it's very good to me for quite some time, and the details. So we're sitting in Central Park. I remember looking around in to describe it, surreal would be a term of use. They're so real, actually, in a way that was just exactly as it is, and nothing else. Beautiful. In retrospect, my life has continued. Positive manner, continue learning, continue making mistakes, continue growing, evolving, loving. This guy playing saxophone to our right. Every note was everything I saw with my eyes and smelled in the air, felt, everything was just as it is, and nothing else. Laid my head down on a lot of pillows in life, a lot of different places. A lot of great people, a lot of not great people. The novels are within my cells. Learn to love to read. Say it like that. I love reading. As a child, that wasn't really a thing because it was a very chaotic household, very abusive environment. And in retrospect, I see it. Again, when you're going through it, you just survive. Yeah, look, people have been through things that I don't relate to, and it's fair. But I can speak of my own. I know what it's like to starve. I know what it's like to. Oh my God, I eat my life now. It's a blessing, a lot. Enjoy that. But I do know what it's like to physically be starving in life, physically every single day, months on end. During that time, I never stole anything. Ever. Not once. Not once. I'd pour out change at the bodega, the corner there. For a Snickers bar. It was a Gatorade. I get Gatorade because I figured, just get something in me. Cigarettes. It was completely a mess. Living in. Fuck you! That's that. See that? Condemnable apartment, no heat for 2 winters. There was heat in the bathrooms, or sometimes I'd sit in the bathroom and smoke a cigarette and do whatever else. Insane. My earthly father showing up randomly, snapping the lock off the door, having no lock on my door for a month and a half. It just... As an adult, I can get away from these people quick enough. It took me into my 30s to get away from all of them. All of them, abuse the dogs. I'm sick. Fucking this Val still does it. He's soon to be thrown in, legally. But leave that to the people that do that, whatever. Maybe I needed this. Maybe this is a representation or expression. That it is. Want to share this on YouTube? Probably will. Probably, because why not? What do I have to hide? Nothing. actually. To ever express all not be possible for any of us. Yeah. God is great. God has ordained me to live, be a part of, evolve and love, share great people, and have great experiences. That's a most beautiful thing. Many blessings. God bless. I love you.
Tell my mama not to worry about me, cause I ain't never had a second to forget my dad. I can't help but to believe in myself, it's not really a choice, but a matter of being a real dad. When I came to the world, I knew I had a talent, but I never did imagine I would be a young dad. And I grew up like a weed overnight through the crack in the concrete. Look at me, young dad. Tell me how to walk away from a child, and I'll tell you how to walk away from a million, dumb dad. If you could walk away from a million books, then you never gave a fuck, you a dumb love dad. So look up and see a man above you to tell you that you ain't invisible, that's a motherfucking dad. Somebody to push you and teach you how to fight. If you need to fight, fucking right, that's a good dad. Gotta take a second now, show love to the try to park up, part men, good dad. A man who ain't got a lot, but in a minute he would drop it all, do anything he could, dad. Jesus, when I go to sleep, I pray every baby mama who never had a real dad. Won't take it out on the baby, and maybe even the man when he's only trying to become a real daddy.